What kind of homes take longer than 90 days to sell in the Silicon Valley? It does happen. Talk about that as well as your bank-owned property of the week, Cupertino house of the week, Mountain View home of the week, and the 40-day report. Timely, because here's something you need to understand. These homes right here, and there's a lot of homes that actually take a long time to sell. There are 54 right now that are for sale that have been on market over 90 days. And I can tell you that there's 100 different reasons why. 99% of the times it's because the house is overpriced. People get home sellers talk to the agent and say, my Zillow report says it's worth $2.3 million. Okay, but we're going into the winter season and people are a little more conscious of price. And this house is nice. This is in Palmia. If you know where Palmia is, it's right down the street from me. There's no reason that this house should not be sold already. But let's take a quick look at it. The stairwell, let me open this up so you can get a better look at it. Okay, the stairwell, that's not how the original stairwell looked. This was drywall, standard steps, and it went all the way. There was no 90-degree turn on it. Then they put this funky brass and glass railing in it. Does it look modern? Sure, but not for this style of house. And that's one of the problems. This all white tile is also another problem. I sold this model before, and this isn't a dining room. It's actually a nook, but they opened it up to make it look more roomy. It's far too modern looking and inexpensive upgrades. You look at the cabinets, and it's the foil cabinets. It's all modern looking. And for this neighborhood, it's overbuilt. Right? This should not be here. I don't know why they have this here. Maybe at one time, I don't know. And this is just one example. But here's the thing. Price sensitivity is one of the most important reasons why your house doesn't sell. There's other reasons too, like foundation issues, non-disclosure, families fighting together, or they're just not responsive. This house right here, 4-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,500 square feet. It's on market over 90 days. This one, Norcrest, 95148. Let's see where this is. Standard Shea house. And I've sold many of these homes before. Why is it not selling? There's a full bathroom downstairs, a full bedroom downstairs. Could be location. Let's take a look. This is on Norcrest Drive, 951. This should sell. There could be some issues with the house, like major termite damage, or it's just overpriced. Maybe if they dropped it down, the original price was $9 million. It's been on market 105 days. Why? Because it's right at $2 million. If you did comps, I can almost guarantee you're looking at maybe 1.7, 1.8. And remember that when houses for sale, it's like Little League soccer. All the kids start off in position, right? And then the ball gets started, and then the ball goes into the far right corner, and all the kids run over, and the ball gets kicked to the bottom left-hand corner, and all the kids run over to the far bottom left corner, and there's no position played. And it's, oh, there's the ball. It's the brand new shiny thing, and everybody goes and looks at it. So when you look at a house and it's priced, everybody's going to go there and put offers on it. When you overprice it, people will go and take a look, or even if they look at it on the internet, they might say, for this area, for this condition, for this house, this is overpriced. I'm just not going to look at it. It's out of my budget, not ready to go there. And it's so brand new at $2 million, expecting 5% over. So I'm not going to pay 5% over on this house. It's unrealistic expectations set by the agent and expected by the seller. The seller is expecting this house to sell in December for $2 million when it really should sell for maybe 1 point. Maybe he's gotten lowball offers. He's not going to take that. I've seen it dozens of times where mindset of the owner says it's worth a certain thing. The number one reason why homes don't sell is seller ego. They say it's worth this much, but then you look at condition, you look at location. If it's overpriced, typically it's because of the price based on condition and location of that house. So why don't houses sell? A lot of these houses, these people just get greedy. And a lot of agents don't want to stand up to the because they're afraid they're going to lose the listing or not get the listing. A lot of times what happens is the seller will go in and say, my house is worth $2 million. And they're like, okay, I'll just take the listing and maybe I'll get a couple more listings out of it. And that's called commission breath. And that's very dangerous for both the seller and the agent. I sell houses with friends, and I've sold houses with friends, and they're overpriced. And I tell them, like, no, my house is worth this. And then 60, 90 days go by and they're like, why aren't you selling my house? And I tell you, it's because of price. Pricing sensitivity is a huge thing. Even if you're in a $5 million market, the buyers will compare your house to other houses. If your house is overpriced or in bad condition or in a bad location, like a busy street, it might be backed up to Fremont Ave, which you get a lot of traffic. It might be $3 million for a 3-bedroom house, 1,600 square feet. It better look brand spanking new inside, but it's not. Look, that's the 1960s fireplace right there. This is a standard 3-2 layout ranch type home, and there's not much fancy upgrades to it. They painted the cabinets. These are original cabinets, and maybe they put a counter on, and now you're on market 103 days. Started off at 298, still at 298. Their mindset is they're sticking to it. And by the way, when they started this back in September, maybe if they started at 2.8, it would have sold for $3 million. So that's why houses don't sell. This is bank owned property of the week. This is in San Leandro, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,577 square feet. And it looks like it's brand new. Now, it's been on market a long time too, 89 days, but it also has an HOA. $200 a month, basic home on a cluster home. If you see, there's one driveway and 4 or 5 other homes attached to it. My first house was a cluster home, and it's okay. Let's take this to another page so you can see better what the house looks like. It's a standard home. It's newer, but even though it's a bank-owned property, there's got to be a reason why it's not selling. Maybe it's overpriced. Your Apple home of the week, I chose Egret Drive because it's a brand new listing, 4-bedroom, 3 and 2 half baths, 2,200 square feet. Looks like original decor. I'm just going to go straight to the picture gallery. Wow, that's all big, brand new. This is a nice looking house. It's going to sell fast. We'll see. How long has it been on market? 8 days. Yeah. So it's still in the new stage. So we'll see how that sells. It's Mountain View home of the week, and I picked it because it's one of the nicest ones. There's only 5 houses for sale in Mountain View right now. This is a 6 bedrooms, 5.5 bath, 3,500 square foot house, mere $6 million. Yep, $6 million, but it's brand spanking new. So everything's brand new in it. Probably has the new car smell in it. Not fond of that mustard accent color, but that's rusty brown. So it looks like they took a big lot. This is a 10,000 square foot lot, right? They took the lot and it's prime for putting a new house on it. This was probably an old house and they bought it for $2 million, $3 million, and they put another million or two into it. Now that's why they're selling it. How long has this been on market? 49 days. Pricing is important, especially when it gets colder. Less people go out and look at houses. People are less apt to go look at houses. I've been very fortunate. The houses that I have, we get a lot of traffic on. It's because we price them correctly. And I have that conversation. It just makes sense. Here's your 40-day on market report. We have 117, which isn't a lot, but we don't have a lot of supply right now. Our supply is dwindling. We need to be about 1,000 homes for sale just in San Jose. We're at 270. We're at a third of where we need to be. Same thing with Santa Clara County. Santa Clara should be about 2,000 homes for sale. We don't have enough supply. The